Hello and welcome to the two masked masterminds behind collected editions for the month of July 2022. Omnidog and Webhead. Webhead, how you doing? You got a mask, buddy.
I'm doing good. Yes, our Discord has been harassing me about it for months. So
That I was the one with the mask and
yeah,
you needed one?
yep.
Chris is, of course, talking about the Discord from comicreleases.com, the fantastic site that you can go to and find out what's getting released and when it's getting released in collected editions. And we always start out with this caveat. Well, we started out with the caveat that we just picked books that we thought would be the most interesting. And now the caveat is, and there's a chance these books will get pushed into a different month.
Next month or the month after. Because I was updating stuff. Things were moving from July to November. I was like, I don't know.
We've had plenty of instances like with Catwoman of East End where we highlighted it 1 month and I put it in the thumbnail, and then we highlighted it the next month and I went to put it in the thumbnail and I saw, oh, I put it in the thumbnail last month. People are going to get confused, but it finally came out.
I swear that book got moved like 5 times.
Yeah, we have no control over it. Peace and love. This is just the best we can do. But Chris, also Webhead, updates his site constantly, and this is the most up-to-date information we have. And so let's get on with the sharing of
noting. It'll be the most up-to-date the days that we do these videos.
Right, because that's when he sends me the thumbnails and I put them together.
So when I do the whole manual checking and, so everything should be good, at least for the next month.
So this is for the month. Okay, wait, let me shrink. Wait, what are you doing here? Okay, just a sec. I'm okay. I just need to make this a little more conducive to technical thing. Okay, good. Fine. Good. Okay, there we go. All right, this is for the first week of July. July 5th is the release date. And we have up first an Epic collection for you Epic guys like Curtis of the Epic Marvel podcast. Great Power, Amazing Spider-Man. And now this is a big deal. That's
the first 17 issues.
Sorry?
I was just going to say that's the first 17 issues.
First 17 issues. Okay. Because there's a lot going on there, including a Sandman that looks like J. Jonah Jameson to me.
A little bit.
Now, this is a big deal to me. I'm not going to get it, but for those of you who haven't read Sarah yet from TKO, this is one of the best books like ever. This is a Garth Ennis, Steve Epting book about Sarah. She's in the Russian army during World War II. One of the best books to be put out, and easily one of the best books TKO has ever put out, along with, oh, good, it was in order, Jeff Lemire's Sentient with Gabriel Walta, or Valta. I'm not sure how you say his last name, and I'm not even going to pretend that I know. This is Sorry?
I'm going to say Walta.
Yeah, Walta. If it's not, too bad. Yeah, this is one of the other great books from TKO, and it's coming out in hardcover. I highly suggest you blind buy these if you haven't bought them. These come with the Omnidog seal guarantee that you will like them or no money back, because I'm not made of unlimited funds. I'm not going to repay you.
YouTube doesn't pay that much.
Yeah. But if you don't like these, you don't like comic books, okay? These are two of the best comic books out there. So if you don't like them, you should quit and take up tennis or something.
And also, just a note, that's me trying to expand stuff on my site. I know people
nice.
You're missing companies.
Okay, TKO okay, good.
I'm adding some stuff from TKO. I got Titan Comics. I started reaching out to some of the other companies to get solicit. So
good. And this is a good time for me to say organicpricedbooks.com. My wife made these fancy $2 off with the code Omnidog. and 5% off with the code. I can't even get it on the screen. Omnidog.
You'll have to scroll it.
Yeah, well, I should have I do actually have a scroll, but this
pull it
is
back a
funnier.
little.
Yeah, but ship it, Omnidog, ship it together. So Organic Price Books is,
Although ironically, not these two TKO books.
not these two TKO books.
They are not
they don't
on
have
there.
everything, but they have a lot.
Yeah.
Especially hardcovers, omnis, you know, the whole kit and caboodle. They don't have these two.
They don't.
Okay. Well, Chris knows more than I do. Chris is the one that hooked me up with Organic Price Books. So you have my thanks, because they've been really good to me and I appreciate it. Batman Detective Comics Volume 2, Fear State.
Yeah, just one of those random standard hardcovers.
Standard hardcover. Suicide Squad Get Joker. Now, this is something on Black Label, Brian Azzarello, Alex Maleev.
Also, I put a new size on the website that I called Magazine OHC.
Oh, okay.
It's roughly the size of a magazine.
Is that what this is?
Black Label books are. Yeah.
Okay, because there are some Black Label books that are regular size, but this is okay. This is a bigger size.
One was, and when I was looking today, I was like, "Oh, it's magazine size." So
okay, cool. That's good to know. I may hoopla this first. I love Suicide Squad. I love Brian Azzarello, but I love Alex Maleev.
It's hard. I feel like I've never gotten into Suicide Squad because it seems like, well, in my lifetime, it's just a bunch of edgy teenager stuff a lot of the time.
Oh, well, it's got Harley Quinn for me, and that's all I care about. I ignore everybody but Harley Quinn in these. So
I am curious because I do like Brian Azzarello and it's Black. Yeah, but that like you, I might try digital and see what I think.
I dig that cover with the everything on it. That's a cool cover. The Last Ronin. Now, I've heard nothing but 100% excellent reviews on this. Haven't read it myself. We're still in the first week of July. I almost put 2023. 2022, this July. I've heard nothing but great things about this. So Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird together again. I don't know. The originators, the creators.
Yeah, were they the actual writers of this?
Oh, I don't know. Are they just getting credit because they're TMNT guys?
Yeah, that's the thing I never am entirely sure about.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because I'm getting this. I've heard it's awesome, and I've been waiting for it in hardcover. This is a hardcover, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a hardcover, and I've been waiting for this to get collected because I've heard so many awesome things about it. Okay, maybe Eastman and Laird didn't write it, but I know
it's a story by Eastman, Laird, Waltz, and
introduction by director Robert Rodriguez. Good grief, I'm having trouble. Okay, The Vertical Sea. I went to look at what this was on Amazon. Okay, wait a sec. Vertical Sea, from the minds of creators, blah, blah, blah. With a good job as an elementary school teacher and a love for her partner, India's life seems okay at face value. However, with a chronic mental illness that causes her to have panic attacks regularly, each day can be a struggle. With the threat of having her class taken from her, the pressure is building and India needs to face her problems head on and take action. This wonderful story of perseverance is beautifully and meticulously illustrated by a name I'm not even going to try, and wonderfully written by Brian Freshy, allowing India to be connectable to all audiences. So good job listing that one. And that is the last one for
Maria Urbanati. I think it's done.
Oh, show off. There's Webhead just showing off his linguistic skills. Pronounce that first name if you're so good.
Ilaria? Is that an L?
Is that a Q?
What?
Is that a Q at the end of her name? His name? Their name?
Oh, no, I went to Penguin so I can see it actually spelled out, not handwriting.
Okay.
Yeah, that helps too.
Anyway, there you go. That's comic releases expanding out and giving you all the goodness of the first week in July. Second week, pretty short. For those of you still collecting Berserk, and I imagine that's like all of you but me, this is volume 11 of the deluxe editions. And Beast Boy Loves Raven hardcover. I checked. Standard hardcover, but that's bigger than the young adult books. There are 3 Beast Boy and Raven titles. I don't know that I have any of them yet, but Cami Garcia is awesome. And I may just get that box set that has 3 of them. I'm probably going to get an email or a comment in this that says, Jess, you have Beast Boy Loves Raven. I'll go, oh, yeah. And the audience always knows my collection better than I do. So that's it for the week of, yeah.
You need to go scan all your books in, Jess.
Oh, sure. That's it for the week of July 12th. Now we go on to the week of July 19th, and we have a lot more. There's the 52 omnibus.
With the most insane price I've ever seen on an Omni. So high that I thought it was a mistake when I looked at the website originally. I had the wrong price for this book for a while.
What's the price?
$175.
Holy crap. What? That's... I mean, I can't get up now and physically go get mine because I'd have to move 20 action figures. But I think that was $100 book when I got it.
It wasn't 100. It was 150.
Oh, it was? Well, I didn't pay 150 for it.
No.
Wait, say that price again. 165?
175.
175.
Yeah. I hope this is an experiment that they never try again. Because there's books around the same size that didn't go to this price, which I don't understand.
Well, I mean, peace and love. I know there's a paper shortage. Things are expensive. Things are stacked up in all the ports still. But 175, that's like a sneeze away from $200 for an Omni. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. It's a great story, but I'm not paying that. Well, because I already have it. So
I think I paid like 80 something for mine.
Yeah. Wow. That's oof. Another epic, The Amazing Spider-Man, Man Wolf at Midnight. And now this Black Sad is amazing. It's one of my favorite series. This is part 1. It's a hardcover, part 1. It's the newest story in like 9 years. So it's part 1, and there's 2 parts. I think everyone should get this, except I'm not going to. I'm going to wait till both parts are reissued in a brilliant hardcover. But I love Black Sad.
Together when it's done.
Yeah, when it's done, they're going to put Black Sad, They All Fall Down, perfect edition or something. And if they don't,
complete edition.
Yeah, if they don't, well,
These books are still pretty. I've looked into getting them before too, and they seem to stick around a bit.
Like they are great. On Amazon and stuff. So he is my favorite anthropomorphic character. I think I said that right. Another epic, Excalibur: The Sword is Drawn. This is for the week of July 19th. This looks interesting. Hard case crime, frankly, after Alcatraz. This must be based on the story that got made into a movie, Escape from Alcatraz, because this guy disappeared from Alcatraz and was never found, assumed drowned. That was a great movie by Clint Eastwood, but this seems interesting to me.
That is what it's about. What if he'd survived a free man, a second chance? What did he do then?
Yeah.
This one's from Titan Comics, so more new stuff.
These hard case crime things are great. That's where the Minky Woodcock series gets put out, and I love those books. So I might give this a chance, although it's speculation. I'd love it if the guy actually, the romantic in me sort of says, I wish he had escaped. The realist in me realized that only the biggest jerks ever got sentenced to Alcatraz. I visited Alcatraz, and that was no federal prison with tennis courts and stuff. That was a pretty rough living there, and only the worst of the worst got sent there. Okay, enough for me. Marvel Superhero Contest Champions. I have no idea what this is about.
I think it's the first crossover event, like before Secret Wars.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's
Okay.
I
Who's this
think
big
literally all I
yellow?
know.
Who's that guy? That big yellow guy.
That looks like Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. Okay. So for those of you that want to get this, there it is. The
Sasquatch
third
is
week.
the guy from Alpha Flight. That's
okay. I don't read Alpha
Yeah.
Flight, so I would know. I recognize almost
There you,
everybody
Jess.
else. Yeah. Marvel Masterworks Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 5. That will have 2 covers. This is the week of July 19th. The God Network. This is like a guy that herds
Lloyd.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
I
it's
don't
like
remember
a dinosaur herder. Okay, wait. Actually, I think I might have.
Click the link to Penguin and in a
Black
post-apocalyptic far future / alternate world, dinosaurs roam the desolate land, while the last denizens of humanity survive together in technological cities run by a military regime.
Oh, wow. That actually sounds kind of interesting to me. The God Network. New Mutants. Can the End Be Far Behind is an epic. Okay, New Mutants epic. A lot of epics. When Sunspot leaves, can the end be far behind? And notable comic cover because there are feet drawn on it by Rob Liefeld. Big deal there.
Everybody write this one down.
Yeah. Write it down. Superman 78. This was digital only, and it is set in the world of Christopher Reeve's Superman 78. So it's like 12 issues put together in hardcover, probably standard hardcover, I guess. That was digital only, and Robert Venditti, I think. He's a good writer. Did I get that right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, wait a second.
He was the one that had that cool Hawkman run recently too.
Yeah. Wait, I wrote Robert Venditti. Yeah. Okay. So this looks good. And we come up on the Amazing Screw-On Head 20th Anniversary Edition. Mignola and Dave Stewart.
And I'm fairly certain that's a library size. So.
Oh.
Like the Hellboy library editions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Elric Bane of the Black Sword, Michael Moorcock, Roy Thomas, and others. If you know what this is, I'm sure you want to get it.
I have friends in the Discord server who are into this. It's like this guy wrote a bunch of books, and then they've also been adapted into a few times into comic books.
Okay, good. X Lives of Wolverine, X Deaths of Wolverine. What am I looking at? There's a lot of Wolvies here. I'm gonna
be mean about.
Go for it.
The price on this is absolutely absurd.
Is it a hardcover or a trade?
$75 hardcover.
I say that again?
$75 for 10 issues.
This better be the best Wolverine ever for me to shell out that at half price. At half price, that's 40.
I've also heard it wasn't great, but I'll leave that for
it's not. It wasn't great. Okay, well, we're not here to promote these.
I don't want to sound too negative.
Right.
Yeah,
everything's
300 pages
love and
for
posters on Omnidog's vault.
That's the stuff I don't like when they do stuff like that.
Okay. For those of you who love Wolverine and don't care about the price or the content, then here it is.
Or maybe wait for a sale.
Yeah.
Get the CGN Nick and Dent sale.
This is, of course, the great Alopex on the cover of TMNT IDW Volume 14, which is the start of a new series, Peace and Love. I am not getting this. I have my hands full just trying to finish the 13 volumes. But this is a beautiful book. That is a great drawing of Alopex. That is amazing. I'm tempted to get it just for the cover alone, but that's 2016, Jess, not 2022, Jess. That's the end of July 19th. Those of you who love TMNT, you should get this. Don't listen to me. You should get it. Amazing Fantasy. That looks like the Alex Ross cover.
I believe this is now the 4th printing of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1.
Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1. Okay. 4th printing. I didn't even know the first one. I didn't know it was out of print.
You wouldn't know that because they constantly reprint it. There's like small, just little times where it's gone and the price shoots up, and then they just reprint it again.
Okay.
So this is me telling all of you, if there's books like this that are insanely popular, Amazing Spider-Man, first couple volumes of that, or Uncanny X-Men or whatever, if they're out, just wait.
Yeah.
It's going to get reprinted. Marvel is never, ever going to stop reprinting this book. If they only printed one book a year, it would be this one. They would always make sure it was in print.
This is the week of July 26th, the final week in July.
Oh my God, it's the 5th printing, actually.
Oh, 5th printing. Wow.
2007, 2013, 2016, 2019, 2022. It's like clockwork every 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So look forward to this again in 2025. That's all I'm saying.
This is Avengers Complete Collection Volume 5, Hickvengers, my favorite Avengers ever. I went over and over why I thought it was my favorite Avengers on the last show I did with Omar and Lars and Curtis, which was last Thursday. They said, why is it your favorite Avengers? So if you want to find out why it's my favorite Avengers, tune in to Marvel Previews that Omar just did Thursday, June 30th. And I went into great detail about why I loved this Avengers and why you should too.
I can get behind that.
Good.
Hickman stories are just so epic.
Yeah, they really are.
Like that was such a big story. But yeah, on to Batman.
For those of you like the Minister of Comics who presciently waited and waited and waited for the 6th deluxe edition of Batman by Tom King, here it is. Congratulations to the Minister. He waited longer than I could. I had to buy the trades to finish it off, and I don't know that I'm going to upgrade. The completist in me says, well, you need volume 6. And then the practical person in me says, well, you've got the story in paperbacks. So I don't know. That's the battle in my head. Completist, practical. So those of you who waited, congratulations. Here it is finally, like 4 years too late, but it's there. And here's the annoyingly landscape version of J.H. Williams' Echolands. I may just boycott this based on the format. I hate this format. I heard it's great, though. I want to read it, but I hate that floppy landscape.
I have this, and it is weird.
Oh, I know. Private Eye, and it's hard to file. It's hard to put on your... Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to just put it up like this.
Yeah, and you have to think...
how else am I going to fit it? Or I'll just put it on top, maybe, like that?
Yeah, I forget what I did. I think... I don't even know where I put it. I think I put it with the Brian K. Vaughan stuff. I can't... I don't know. I find this incredibly annoying. We should probably...
It's widescreen, Jess.
What's that? Yeah.
It's widescreen.
We shouldn't... I apologize. We shouldn't be putting in our personal opinions, but this is my channel, so I'll do what I want. And this bugs the heck out of me. Come on. But I want to get it because I heard the story's great. I love J.H. Williams. I love Doya Hayden Blackman. I love Dave Stewart. I mean, these are all big names, you know. But this looks like a hoopla for me, and I'll just turn my iPad sideways if I have to. Those of you who are smart enough not to get the trade paperbacks, that wasn't me. I bought all the trades, and now here's the Sunday edition of the great Ice Cream Man. If you haven't read this, great horror anthology. There's a little bit of a string that goes through them that kind of ties it together, having to do with the Ice Cream Man. But they're all individual stories that are devastatingly horrific. I love this book.
Yeah, Image has been pretty good, I think, about like books that are popular, getting them into a hardcover.
Yeah, I should know
they
better.
do a decent job of that.
But
Especially if it's popular, there's a very good chance it's going to get a hardcover.
Yeah, if it exists, there's a chance.
Oh yeah.
This is still the last week, July 26th. This is for those of you. This is the Pulp, the Process edition. This is the behind the scenes sketches, the creation scripts, things like that. It may actually include the finished story.
Book too.
It has a finished story in it also. Yeah. Okay.
So it's an OHC that includes the original story and then a whole bunch of extras.
Okay. Oh, it's an OHC as opposed to the littler version that it came out in.
Instead of the little baby hardcover.
Well, I love Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I'm not going to rebuy this, but if you haven't read Pulp yet, this is the book to get. This is a great book. Great crime book. As if they could ever put out anything but those two.
Pulp Process Edition has everything a collector will want, including the full graphic novel itself, reproduced for the first time in larger than comic size.
So, nice. Everybody get this. This has the Omnidog guarantee. No money back, but I guarantee you'll like it. If you don't like it, quit and take up the golf. This is Razor Blades Omnibus. I don't know anything about it. I read up on it, and it's an anthology, but it's also got some prose in it and some interviews with creators like Scott Snyder. That is an incredibly ghoulish and terrible looking cover, which makes me want it because I am twisted that way. I might hoopla this first, and if I dig it, I'll get it because I love horror. So this is Razor Blades the Omni from Image, coming out the last week of July. And I think we have one more book, Sleeping Beauties, graphic novel part 2. I think this is hardcover, but it's part 2.
Standard hardcover.
Standard hardcover. Okay, so I'm going to wait on this till it comes out. I don't even know if the story's over yet. I don't know if this is the end. It's by Stephen King and his son Owen King.
A good question, actually.
It is an interesting premise that most 90% of the women in the world fall into a deep sleep, and what do you do about it? What happens there to go on? You know, what happens when that happens, and so it's how people deal with it. I haven't read it yet. I want to. This thing to me screams.
I think it's done.
It's done? Okay. To me, this thing screams of a made-for-TV movie, like from Disney Plus or something. Well, no, not Disney Plus. Like a HBO Max type movie, or maybe a big screen movie. This, from what I've heard, this is a really well-told story with excellent art and just smacks of needing to be adapted to the moving picture format. Yep, and that's it. Boom. Booyah.
Yeah.
So I'll stop my screen. Stop screen. Boom. There we are. So, Chris, if you had to get one of those things.
Oh, good Lord.
Should I share again so we can go over?
Let's see here. Bring up my list.
Okay, let's go over these just real quick. Okay, wait. Show the screen. Thumbnails. Let me get to the top. This is the behind the scenes part. There's Spider-Man. Okay, so we got Spider-Man. Epic. Hey, I said hide sidebar. Okay. Spider-Man. Sarah. Sentient. Batman Fear State, Get Joker, You Don't Care About, Last Ronin, Vertical Sea,
There's so many.
Berserk.
Last Ronin, great.
52
looking
for
forward to it.
$3,000.
That one I already have, thank God.
Epic. Black Sand, another epic. Frank Lee,
Be a hard
something
choice.
I don't even know about.
Turtles Volume 14.
Masterworks, God Network, New Mutants, Sunspot is leaving, and
I didn't do a picture for it, but
What's that?
I didn't do a picture for it, but Something is Killing the Children. Slipcase is coming out this month too.
That's the second slipcase
edition.
that's coming out. What week is that coming out?
7/20.
7/20. So July 19th week of. Okay,
yep,
so the Something is Killing the Children slipcase second edition is coming out. That I'm glad you didn't put it in here, because that would have been a ringer for me to say that's the best one. Because everybody needs to read that.
I didn't count that one because it's kind of just like a restock. I was like,
yeah,
just mention it.
Elric for somebody else. This is for someone else. I'm fighting with myself over it.
I mean, the ones maybe that I'm the most excited, like Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man.
I like these new little things that are fun to read. There's so many new series that are cool. And Sarah and Sentient. Probably Sentient a little bit more just because it's Jeff Lemire.
Yeah. Okay, so
and Screw on Head is kind of exciting too.
Yeah, especially if it's the library edition. I would say I'm most excited about Black Sad, even though I'm not going to get it until part 2 gets whipped into part 1 and they put it out and collected. But this is good news because I really want to read this a lot.
Good.
Okay, and so let us, before we end, remind you, Organic Price Books here. Look at these fancy cards my wife had printed up. 5% or more, shipping 3 or more books together with Omnidog code Omnidog, ship it together. And then you get $2 off your order with code Omnidog. Right on, man. Thanks to Organic Price Books, which is down below in the description, along with a link to Chris's great site, comicreleases.com. You need to go there. I know people are going there because that's my most clicked bit.ly link. People go click it and go right there. So check. I don't get any money for that. I just provide it as a service. So I like to keep track. Yeah, I like to keep track of what people click on, and bit.ly does that. So yeah, people go to your site in droves from these, and I think that's good. So
and hey, I link back to you, so everybody wins.
Oh man. Okay, my daughter's here to play Horizon Zero Dawn with me, so it's time for me to go and say adieu to Webhead for this time. Thank you for watching. Thank you. If you want to like, subscribe, or comment, please go to comicreleases.com. Go to Organic Books, Organic Price Books. Go to my library, Omnidog's Vault, blah, 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 blah. Peace and love, peace and love. We appreciate your support.